It's in the game. With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw again. And Walker has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
3rd and 4.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now back to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
No gain on the play.
60 Mavericks,
It's
60
4th down.
Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott to throw it.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Now Prescott. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kevontae Turpin.
54 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
18, Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing, Prescott. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? a punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted it with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it as we resume action.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now. This is Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
They were going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A.J. Barner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott. Blue hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
18 Cardinal, 879.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
3rd and 12.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
He'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
70, 70.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game number 16 on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Got it. Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Stephanie.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go.
They'll set up to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Cowboys 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott.
He'll try and do this himself.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, Walker.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
Going to 53.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
On the set. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Here we go.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Ready, ready.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Yeah! Here we go, Friday! Here we go, 47! 26! Prescott
now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They run for it. Here's Blue. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes a reverse. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, they run with Blue. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4. At their 49-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
That's good.
Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's second and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ernest. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
62. Cowboys 24.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top offense? They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.